That one.
70 to 80% of the shots we miss in tennis is as a result of poor timing. Either we hitting the ball too early or we hitting the ball too late. But there are major factors that leads into hitting those balls too early or too late. So we're going to see those major factors. So the first thing, let's start with the problem. The first thing is the preparation. If you have either a late preparation or a slow preparation, you're going to end up either hitting the ball too early or hitting the ball late. So when should you start preparing? So for me, I always tell my players that you should start your preparation or your unit turn whenever your opponent makes contact with the ball, because from then you know the direction of the ball. You know if the ball is coming to your forehand or is going to your backhand. So once he makes contact, you start preparing. You already start your preparation. You don't wait for the ball to bounce on your side before you start your preparation. So you want to be set and you move towards the ball. And the only thing you should be doing at that moment when the ball is bouncing is adjusting your steps so you can strike. So if you can correct that, so put it in mind when your opponent makes contact, always try to start your preparation on the side that the ball will be going towards. So if your problem is not at the level of the preparation, what could it be? And I also think the other thing that is making you hit the ball too early or hitting the ball late, it's the strike zone or the contact point. I think the first thing you should do is create space. You should have proper spacing for you to have a proper strike zone or a proper contact. So for you to have a proper contact, you should always make sure you hit the ball in front. And most coaches, 90% of the coaches will always shout, hit the ball in front, make contact in front. But players don't really understand what they mean by making contact in front. So let's break it down. So if you're in a square stance or a semi-open stance, you want to use the front foot as your reference point for the contact. So you want to use it such that you're making the contact just at the level of the front foot or even a little bit in front. You don't want to hit the ball here, because if you hit it here, it's choking you, right? So you want to create space. You should not be too far from the ball. You should not be too close to the ball. Not too far, not too close. You just want it there somewhere here. So there was a drill I always do in order for you to correct that. The first thing you should say to yourself is, let the racket meet the ball and not the ball meeting the racket. So we always have that impression or that sensation of waiting for the ball to come and meet the racket. The ball is coming, you wait for the ball and you hit. And at that time, you're late, you're hitting it somewhere here and you're choking, you start doing something like this. But if you let your racket go towards the ball and meet the ball even before it comes to you, you'll be hitting your ball properly, well in front and on time. So once the ball is coming, you make sure you make contact in front. You make sure you say to yourself, let my racket go for the ball and not the ball coming for my racket. Let my racket go for the ball. And there was this drill I use in working on that aspect. So either you have someone to help you feed the ball or you feed the ball by yourself. You want to feed the ball moving ahead, the ball going away from you but in front, so that you rush and make contact and accompany the ball in front. It helps you to push your racket in front. Since the ball is not coming towards you, it's moving away from you, you will be forced to send your racket in front and you will need to transfer that into the same ball coming towards you so that you can counter that effect. Okay, so you have the ball in front and you swing. So you want to feed it in front, moving in front, and you swing. So you try to do that same thing. You feed the ball in front and you swing. It helps you to make contact in front. It helps you also to transfer the body weight in front. Most players, someone, as I said, someone can help you to feed that ball. And there is also one thing that is very important in timing. It's excitement. Most players get overexcited and end up either hitting the ball too early or late. So you will try to calm down, take a deep breath before you hit each shot. So if you can calm down before you hit each shot, you will not be overexcited over the shot. Another factor that can also hinder your performance or your timing, it's misperception of the ball or misjudgment of the ball. So if I forgot any of those factors, guys, remind me in the comment section. But for now, I would like you to subscribe to the channel so that when I'll be dropping drills that will help you to correct those mistakes, you'll be the first to be notified. Drop your comments and thumbs up. See you in the next video.